I just came back from the gym and I picked up food. So I'm like, just gonna sit down in front of the camera and maybe we can all eat dinner together, right? That would be nice. Forgot what I got. I'm assuming this is the pita. I got Middle Eastern food. So pita. Hummus. This is a lot of hummus. That's nice. That's a nice big portion. Sauce. I think this is to go with the wings. I got wings. A hot sauce. Nice. They always give you free hot sauce. I appreciate that. Okay. Then I got the wings. I shall show you. They look good. Let me thumbnail. Okay. Let me get my sauces ready. 1 second. Should I eat it? Put it here. I'll put it right there. Guys, I'm so tired. I started lifting because I don't have any upper body strength. Today was the first time I ever did a pull-up in my life. It was so hard. I literally put like, there's resistance bands you can put to make a pull-up easier. I put like four or five. I put all the bands on there. I literally couldn't, and I still couldn't get my chin above the bar. It's really hard. I give a lot of credit to anyone that works out. Like, that shit is so hard. And if you just do it casually, like, good for you. Casually and with good form. Okay, cheers. Let me dunk. What is this? It's like garlicky. Okay. This is still so foreign to me to do this, but I want to. Trisha Paytas just did her Broadway show. I did not go, but I think it's so crazy that this is literally how Trisha started, just like sitting on the floor of her kitchen. I'm sitting in my apartment, but sitting on the floor and eating. And I believe that if she can do it, I can do it. I feel like this is my era of just like doing it. You feel me? I just hope I don't get bored. But hopefully not. Ah! Oh. It landed in the sauce. Good job. I used to be bad at eating wings. Like, I used to waste so much of it. I don't know why. I feel like when you're a kid, the bones gross you out. Maybe that's just me. I don't know. When I was a kid, I could not eat wings. But as I've grown older, I have. Let me get the hot sauce. Pause for hot sauce. Ooh, be careful. I don't want to spill any on my rug. I have to be so careful. Okay. Oh my god. Okay. It's not super hot. I smell everything. Like, anything I put in my mouth, I have to smell before. Oh my god. That sounded so vulgar. But it's true. I have to smell it. I don't know. Does anybody else do that? I don't think so. I feel like I always look to see if anybody else is gonna do that. Like, if your friend is like, try this drink, try this whatever. I have to like and then I'll try it. I've never seen anybody else do that. Half of taste is smell, isn't it? Did I make that up? Maybe it's not half. That sounds like a lot. But it's a significant part. I know that. What else is going on in the world? Well, oh my god. Do you ever think that question to yourself and then you're just instantly overwhelmed with how much is going on in the world? And you're like, oh wait, I was trying to forget about that. Yeah. But the Grammys just happened. This was, in my opinion, a great Grammys. I feel like last year's Grammys was so meh. Oh my god, the year before that was even worse. But this year I feel like I really liked it. I liked so many of the performers. Doechii, I think Doechii was the best. I don't even think I like ride for Doechii that hard. Like, I think she makes really cool music. I did really like her last album that won her the Grammy. But I know people that think like Doechii is the best rapper in the rap game right now. I don't know if I'd go that far. Even though I do think she's really talented. I think her lyrics are really cool. But I think her performance was literally the best performance. Like, damn. I don't say that lightly because I genuinely think everybody did a really good performance. Like, I don't think there was one skip. I don't think there was one that I would skip. Yeah. Clean. What else? Chapel Roan's performance was so good. It was just everything that you want from the Pink Pony Club performance. I like that every time Chapel performs, it's like a different thing, you know? Like, what was it for the VMAs? It was like armor, chainmail kind of vibe, and it was I definitely liked her Grammys performance more than her VMAs performance. I wish Kendrick performed at the Grammys, but we're gonna see him at the Super Bowl. I know. We're gonna get into Kendrick too, but I'm still working my way through the performers. Okay. Who else performed? Sabrina. You know what? Sabrina Carpenter. I was gonna say an opinion, but as I was thinking about it, I'm like, I don't even agree with that opinion of mine. I do think oh my god. I think the world just tried to stop me from criticizing Sabrina Carpenter. 1 second. Excuse me. I'm fresh off the sick, so I'm still coughing a little. I think personally I like all the performance. I love her aesthetic. I think her aesthetic is so cute. I think the jokes sometimes feel a little forced to me. Like the thing in the beginning where she was like walking and the spotlight was moving. I don't know. I feel like maybe I'm being a hater. I just think it's a little corny. Or I don't know, just a little like, yeah, a little corn. But maybe that's her vibe, a little corn. I mean, we eat corn every day. Basically, so. I'm glad she sang Please Please though. Please, 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 please. I think that's one of my favorite songs from her. What was the other song she sang? Espresso? Did she sing another one? I don't think so. Maybe I feel like if she sang something other than Espresso, I would like it more. I'm not the biggest Espresso fan. Is that problematic to say? I think she has way more fun songs. I wish she did Bed Chem. That's one of my favorite songs from her. Me trying to criticize Sabrina like I don't know her whole album. Oop. No, I'm not really trying to criticize her. I like her. She's a Taurus. Fellow Taurus. Okay. So far, my ranking is Dolce first. Chapo. Who else performed? I know Charlie performed. I'm like, The Weeknd performed? You know what? The Weeknd was just so exciting for me because, like, that was like the surprise. I knew Charlie was going to perform. I knew Chapo was going to perform. I knew Dolce was performing. I knew all these girls were performing. But I have no clue about Abel. About the young Abel. Can someone tell me? Because I know the whole thing is that The Weeknd was like, I'm not going to come back to the Grammys unless I get an apology. Can someone tell me, like, what happened? I don't know the lore. I don't know what the Grammys did to him. Just, like, snub him? That's probably the most logical thing I can think of that happened, right? Which, I mean, they snub everybody, right? Like, low-key. Do I keep eating the wings or do I move on to the hummus and pita? I should keep eating the wings. I just lifted. I want to get my protein. Okay. But I did think it was a fun surprise that The Weeknd performed. Lady Gaga and Bruno Mars. That was honestly, in my brain, that was a performance I thought I was gonna go to the bathroom during, you know, get my snack during, like, it's okay if I miss it. It was so fun. Lady Gaga and Bruno Mars is the combo that the 2010s teen in me needed. You know what? I never thought to put those two together, but here we are. I'm glad Fat Juicy, can I say that? I'm glad his new song with Sexy Red didn't get sang. That'd be so funny though. But I would be upset. I'd be like, this is the Grammys, please. Oh my god, Ray. I hope I'm saying that name right. I think it's Ray. Amazing. I think Ray is so good. I need to start getting into Ray more. Like, I know I would live for her. Because she's so talented. What was she nominated for? New artist? I feel like I guess maybe in the US. I feel like it would have made more sense to nominate her for Best New Artist last year. Right? I don't even think she came out with music this year. Why am I talking like I know? I don't know. I'm spreading misinformation. I'm sorry. Regardless. Amazing performance. Amazing performance. Like, so good, so talented. I would love to see Ray and Beyonce sing together, perform a song together. Imagine Ray, Beyonce, Cynthia Erivo. We gotta get to Cynthia. I was so excited for Cynthia Erivo. I didn't even look up why she was performing. I thought she was performing for Wicked. I thought she was performing a Wicked song. And I was hoping it would be The Wizard and I. The Wizard and I. You know? But it wasn't. Maybe next year. Maybe at the Oscars? That'd be iconic. I would love that. But I don't think... Are there any Grammys for movies? Best movie soundtrack? Something like that? Wait, there has to be a Grammys for movies because Barbie won something from the Grammys. I remember that happened, so I know there's something that you can win. I guess next year for Wicked, I guess it's too late for them. Do you guys remember when Lana Del Rey was like, I didn't know you had to request to be nominated. I didn't know you had to submit for consideration for the Grammys. That's so funny. That like literally almost a decade after her album, she was like, oh yeah, I'll submit that now. That's iconic. That's so funny. That's so funny. Honestly, she's not wrong. Like, why do you have to submit consideration for the Grammys? Are the 13,000 voting members of the Grammys not capable of knowing what music came out that year? I feel like if you have one job as part of the Grammys voting party, it's to know what music came out that year and to submit it for a Grammy nomination. No? Sometimes I feel like I'm the only one speaking in logic around here. That's what it feels like. I'm getting over these wings. I just have 2 more, and they're big ones. Look at that compared to my face. It's like my whole side of my face. I'll save it for another time. I'm sorry, I'm not doing a good job showing me eating my chicken, but you see me eating it, so I don't want any funny business from you guys. I love these kind of videos. Like, I always watch videos of people eating. I remember when I would be fasting during Ramadan, I would watch people do mukbang videos, and my family would be like, what are you doing? Why are you torturing yourself? I'm like, no, I'm watching. It's like I'm eating. If they eat, it's like I'm eating. I don't know. It was a little torture because I would just have the weirdest fucking cravings. But oh, I swore. Whatever. Have I sworn yet on this video? I don't know. Okay. I need a napkin. Okay. I think I'm good on the wings. right now. I'll show you what's left. I ate 5 wings. I feel like that's fine. Well, I'm gonna eat the hummus and pita now too. I'm not just eating that. It's really hard to figure out how much to eat. Like, that's a whole process. I feel like, excuse me, again. I feel like we're being lied to about how much protein we need to eat. I just feel like there's no way. There's no conceivable way you could eat that much protein in one day. I'm sorry. Like, eating 3 meals a day. Because you're supposed to, they're like, you should eat how much protein you want to weigh, like your ideal weight. Are you kidding? Let's say my ideal weight was like 135, 145, 130 to somewhere between 130 and 140. I'm like 5'8", so that's a pretty normal weight for me. You want me to eat 130 grams of protein? I can't even conceive that in my brain. Like, even if I did like, how do you do that? Because you eat like a chicken breast or leg, thigh, whatever. You eat chicken. That's only gonna be like maybe 40, maybe 45 grams of protein. That's a lot, I feel like. Like, I feel like that's still a high estimate. Like, realistically, it's probably closer to like 30, 35, right? How do you eat, like, even if I ate chicken breast for lunch and dinner, and then for breakfast I ate eggs and a protein shake? Let's see, that would still only be like 50, 90, I think it like 100. I think it would be like 100, maybe 110, maybe. But also, it's like, goddamn, like, I don't want to eat chicken every second I breathe. I don't want to eat salmon. Look how pretty this, okay, I'm so scared to do this, hold on. Oh my god, I can't. Well, this pita is not that good. I've definitely had nicer pita in my lifetime. Look at that. Subtly trying to show you guys because I'm not trying to get this all over my floor. But I'll put it there. Yeah, this is not a very good pita. I like fluffy pita. This is like a very flat pita. It's Lebanese, the restaurant. That's the specific Middle Eastern it is. Is this what Lebanese pita looks like? If you're Lebanese, let me know. Why is other people's pita better than yours? I'm sorry. I don't want to be rude, but it's true. Should I move this hummus? I'm just like a little floating head in some hummus. 1 second, I'll move it. First, I'm putting the caps on my sauces as to not spill. Put it here. Put it there. That's a good spot for it. Yeah. What was I talking about? Oh yeah, eating enough protein. So I just feel like that's gonna be like the bane of my existence. And also, how do you eat that much if you don't eat meat? If you're a vegetarian? And I obviously know. but there's a lot of vegetarian protein options like hummus, like chickpeas. But you have to eat so, it's not like a lot. Like I feel like it's probably like hummus, maybe like 15 grams of protein. Or just eating chickpeas in general, like I think a serving of chickpeas would probably only give you like 20 grams of protein. And that goes for most like vegetarian protein options besides tofu, I guess. Or like the fake food, like the impossible meat, the seitan chicken. So yeah, I feel like the health industry is lying to us about how much protein. There's no way. There's no way. Ugh. Oh my god, we never finished the conversation about the Grammys. Okay, now we can talk about Kendrick Lamar. I want to talk about everything. Oh my god, I never talked about Charlie either. First, let me talk about Charlie. Listen, I've been a big fan of Charlie for so many years. Album after album. I remember when she got nominated for Best New Artist at the Grammys like 10 years ago. She didn't win. I forgot who won. But she just got better and better. Her music got better and better. And every year she still wouldn't get nominated by the Grammys. And it was just, and this is still, again, the era when I just felt like the Grammys was disrespecting people left and right. So I was like, you're disrespecting everyone that I love, including Charlie. I do not mess with you. I do not F with you. I don't know who told you to give the Grammys to Macklemore, and I don't want to be shady to anybody else, but just the fact that they snubbed Charlie so many times, so many years in a row. Great album. Even Crash. I was so sure Crash was gonna be Charlie's Brat. Like what Brat was, I thought that was gonna be Crash, because Crash is so good. Crash is a great album. There's not a single skip on Crash, but you know what? God's timing, I guess. But I'm so happy she won a Grammy. I was like, I don't care about anything else. I do not care about anything else. I just want Charlie to have a Grammy. I want her to walk away at the end of the night with a Grammy. One Grammy. Anyone. I don't care. Just a Grammy. And she did. She got 3. Count them. 3. Very happy for her. So honestly, after that happened, I was good. And then Best New Artist, Chappell Roan, that made me so happy. Because who were the other nominees? Ray was a nominee. I don't remember the other nominees besides Ray. Sorry. But I don't think Sabrina Carpenter was nominated. She should not be nominated. If she was nominated, that's crazy, because I think she's been making music for like over 10 years. She's had like multiple albums out already. So I don't think she was nominated. But I have literally no clue. So I don't know. But I think Chappell's the most deserving. Of course. She basically ran the music festival scene all summer, so she deserved it. SZA won. SZA won. I wonder if Lotto won. I know she was nominated for best, it was like melodic rap, something like that. I don't know if she won. I gotta check on that. But Charlie's performance, I wish she actually sang Von Dutch live instead of like doing it before. I mean, I still thought it was fun, like the outside scene with Alex and Gabrietti, but I have to cough 1 second. I still thought it was fun. I did know right away that this was pre-recorded and fake, because Alex was there and she was like just in Paris doing the Schiaparelli show, and 500 other shows for Paris Fashion Week. So I was like, that's not real. That's not real. I mean, I still think it's cool. It's a cool concept to like start outside and then go into the venue. But I just wish she sang like the whole thing live. I also wish Troy was on stage. Like, I get it. He's an artist too, and he's also nominated, so he deserves a seat and to be amongst everybody. But wouldn't it just been so fun to see Troy standing on that stage, like with the underwear, like all of it. Seeing the dare was so fun. Love that. Quinnell, I literally saw Quinnell like right away. I was like, that's Quinn Blackwell. I see her. I know that's her. And then they zoomed in on her like twice, I think. The cameraman loved Quinn. Quinn, I think you have a secret admirer on that cameraman. I don't know. Julia Fox, icon. I'm gonna start reading her book. I just got it. That's on my list. I'm so late to the party, but I don't care. I'm gonna read it anyways. But yeah. Oh my god, I never talked about Billy's performance. I thought it was good. I thought it was a really cool concept. It looked visually beautiful. Like the setting and everything. I don't think it was her best performance of that song. I've heard her sing it, I feel like, a lot better on tour. Maybe she wasn't feeling that well. I don't know. But regardless, it was visually beautiful. I feel like the vocals, I don't know, because she's doing like the moodiness of it all. So it was definitely giving moody. I don't know. That was maybe her artistic choice. Okay. Now I can talk about Kendrick. I'm so happy. I'm so happy. I mean, it wasn't a question, right? Like, I guess Espresso was a huge song this year, but I just think there's no way they could have gave it to anybody else. Can someone tell me what the difference is between Song of the Year and Record of the Year? I don't know the difference. And I remember after Record of the Year was announced, everyone was like, oh my god, now what's gonna be Song of the Year? What's gonna be? I was like, guys, Song of the Year was just announced. What are you talking about? And they're like, no, it's 2 different categories. What? Why is it 2 different categories? I swear they're the same thing. I don't understand the difference. And I feel like they can't be that different from each other if the same person won them both, right? Right? Don't come for me. But yeah, I'm so happy he won. I'm a fan of Kendrick, but more so than anything, I'm a hater of Drake. And I always smile and feel warmth and joy within when I see Drake getting shitted on by anybody. But hearing a crowd, a stadium full of people go, A minor. I almost wept. I was so happy. I'm a hater. I can't help it. But just with Drake, because he deserves it. And I think the icing on the cake is that, like, this wasn't meant to be the shit on Drake night. Like, that's on Sunday. That's this coming Sunday for the Super Bowl. But it just happened. It was just a little pre-taste. He won 5 Grammys on that song. I feel like, okay, I remember when Drake had his beef with Meek Mill in the 2010s. What was the song? Back to Back? That was a good song. It's a good song. I actually listened to it kind of recently because that was like one of the first rap beefs I remember. When I was like I was such a fan of Drake. Oh, I wasn't a fan of Meek Mill's, but he was dating Nicki Minaj at the time. I was a big fan of Nicki Minaj, so I was very invested in this rap beef when it was going on. And Drake admittedly won that rap beef with Meek Mill. Admittedly, right? Like, there's no question. So I feel like in his head, he thought it was going to be the same thing. The same situation. He thought he was going to go for two. That was his 2010s beef. This is going to be his 2020s beef that he wins, embodies. I mean, it's slightly embarrassing how much that man got ate up. It's funny. I'm sorry, but it's funny. And I can't wait to watch it happen all over again on Sunday. And I feel like he's really gonna, because Kendrick was just on stage being humble, being nice, thanking people for supporting the song, you know, sharing his love for his community, for LA, He wasn't even trying to do too much about the beef at the Grammys. He was just trying to be thankful, giving humble king. But I feel like at the Super Bowl, now that he's won the 5 Grammys too, I think he should stop being humble. I think he should stand up and stop being humble. He should really start talking his shit, because 5 Grammys on a diss track is so iconic. So iconic. Like, I feel like if there's ever any confusion in Drake's mind, not who won, look to the Grammys to find out. I wonder if that lawsuit's still going ahead. Because how is Drake gonna say that the song was like not gonna be that popular if it didn't get so much like radio play or whatever, like support from the label, or so much like distribution, and then it wins 5 Grammys? Like, you can't argue that the song wasn't popular and that people didn't like it and were requesting it all the time. Now that's won 5 Grammys. I think the lawsuit is so cringe and embarrassing. Like, what are you doing? Filing a lawsuit because of a diss track on you, and you're not even suing the person who made the song. Like, Kendrick is not named in the lawsuit. It's like the label, the distributor, the like, you're such a little... Let me stop myself. But this is why Megan Thee Stallion called you a fake gangster. What gangster is doing any of that? Okay. I feel like we've talked about lots of things. I've eaten my hummus. I still have half a pita. I'll save it. I ate half my pita. It's kind of a big pita, like, if you see. So, I don't feel the need to eat all of it. I'm gonna run it back tomorrow, though. Let me eat this last bite. Thank you for watching and eating with me. Hopefully you enjoyed this. Hopefully it made you feel comforted while you ate. If you haven't eaten today, please eat. Please nourish your body. You will never regret eating a meal that's good for you. Okay, please subscribe. It helps me so much. I appreciate you for watching. If you made it to the end, I appreciate you the most. Thank you so much. Bye.